Hey everybody, David Newton at Unsightly Vinyl here with my contest entry for Robert Z, Bobby Z, Rob Z, Bob Z. I am having a hard time keeping track. So Robert Z the 14th has asked us to give our thoughts on the current state of the union of the vinyl community. I joined the VC back in March of 2019, and since then there have just been so many new channels that I've subscribed to, and quite honestly, it's just getting to a point where I'm having a hard time keeping up. A lot of these new channels are eager to get their name out there and get their subscriber counts up, and they're posting daily, if not multiple times a day. They're jumping on board all the contests they can enter, and nothing against that. I know I have done my fair share of contest entries, but I just feel like a lot of the channels that I subscribed to when I first joined are either not making videos as frequently, or they stopped making videos altogether. And I miss some of those people. Brad, H2 Vinyl. I haven't seen anything from him since March, maybe April. Just saw a video a couple days ago where Bill at the Vinylverse is gonna take a step back. I completely understand why he's doing it. He's got some personal issues that he needs to deal with. Not holding any kind of ill regard towards Bill. But then there's, channels like Eric Weinbender. He doesn't post as frequently as he used to. I know he's very busy, especially with this whole pandemic thing going on. Randall Weaver isn't making videos as frequently as he used to. DJ High Noon. Jeff Kempen hasn't been making as many videos, and these are all channels that I subbed to early on and really enjoy. So hope you guys are all doing well. I do miss seeing your videos. Hannah at the Omaha Introvert, another one that's not making videos as frequently as she used to. Speaking of Hannah, one thing that I've noticed and others have commented about as well is the male to female ratio within the VC. It just seems that for middle-aged men like myself, we're a dime a dozen, but the females in the VC are few and far between. And when they do start a channel, they quickly climb in status, and I don't know what that says about the VC. I know it's nothing intentional, but I have seen that numerous times. Something that kind of irks me about the vinyl community is that there are certain channels that people will crown as the authoritarian on certain bands or artists and genres, and that in some cases I can see where that might be a valid label for a channel, but other times just because this person collects a certain genre or has multiple albums by a particular artist doesn't make them the know-all, end-all authority on that particular artist or genre. I don't know. Another thing that I've noticed about the VC is that all these contests that are being announced, the questions are starting to feel very redundant. I feel like I've shown the same dozen albums numerous times over the last year and a half, and I'm sure people get tired of hearing about Radiohead and The Verve and BRMC from me. I've got so many more albums that I collect, but it feels like that if it's not an album from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, if it's not metal, if it's not jazz, psych rock, no one cares about what you're posting. Man, I sound like a negative Nancy because there are so many things about the VC that I love. I've met lots of great people in the VC, some that I've become, I feel like, close friends with. Just a few mentions: Beth at B-Side Records, Mike, guitar player 07, John at the Digital Gramophone, Merrick at the Vinyl Truffle, Dan at Dan's Vinyl Channel. I mean, these are people that I talk to outside of the VC, either through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Some I've even talked to on the phone on occasion. So I've made some really good friends in the VC. The VC for me is great. I joined it because I didn't know anybody aside from my best friend Matt that collected vinyl, and to have a whole community of people that has a love of music, and in particular on vinyl, it was great finding this community and becoming a part of it. I mean, I discounted vinyl as being just an obsolete media. I mean, I couldn't understand why someone would want to buy records when you can go on iTunes or Spotify and just stream anything and everything you want to, and not have to get up and turn a record over when it's done. But I get it. I get it. I totally get it, because vinyl just, to me, sounds so much better than digital music in most cases. I love collecting vinyl. I am a vinyl virus carrier. Yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. I'm not going to stop making videos in the VC, although I am feeling a little fatigued right now. I just may not make them as frequently as I have. I have been averaging maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. I think I may just take a step back and maybe just upload maybe 1 or 2 a month. It's nothing against anyone in the VC. It's just so hard for me to keep up. And I mean, I really enjoy the threads that have been started, but I may take a step back from the contest entry videos. Again, I feel like the questions have become very redundant. And so yeah, it's nothing against anybody. It's just where I'm at right now. So we're at 8.5 minutes now. So Robert, I hope this is what you were looking for. Hope you're doing well. And until next time, take care. Thanks.